crown of worlds, please end your long silence and grant humanity protection.
No. It's very safe here.
The prophecy has already revealed that the light of Kefali will shine upon all.
Watch! No one will die! The heroes will protect the city!
Leave them be. Just as Mr. Noldus reveres Yanis, faith is all some people have left in a world teetering on the brink of collapse. To honor their faith is the sacred duty of the Chrysos heirs. Minions of strife, you shall not harm these people!
Executing attack!
Like fireflies too, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes!
Bodies everywhere. How could so many enemies have made it to the front gates? Where were the city guards?
Snowy! We're back. We are Trian. We are Trinan. We are Treevy. Wait, no! Now is not the time for introductions! Snowy, Dee has been trading blows with the main forces for what feels like forever. From the skies to the city. Hurry up and assist him!
I knew it. He gets reckless once he gets the urge to kill. I'm relying on you three to handle the task of getting the citizens to safety.
Don't worry! With us here, we can just use the Sentry Gate to whoosh the people to the safest place in Amphoreus! Wouldn't that be Akama? Stop messing around and help the people! Anywhere is fine, just send them to somewhere safe!
Don't worry. Although they are a little childish, the trio are experienced Chrysos heirs, and one of the pillars of Akama. Therefore, they can definitely be trusted. Well, let's keep on moving then. Eliminate the enemies on the main road and leave the rest to the Holy City's guards. They're all trained and
Firefly Type 4! Activate! Sam, in position. Prime, detonate!
Like fireflies, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Be the
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Live to fight! Fight to live! Turn up the volume! Savor the vigor of it.
Trina has come true.
Lord Finan! Oh, you're finally here. Quick.
The rear is secured now. This is the result of your efforts?
quit messing around. You know who we're dealing with.
Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver. Mere child's play. The true fight between us would shatter them with the aftershocks. Who are you?
Enough, Mike. You're trying to destroy the Holy City.
Fireflies, fight for myself until everything burns to ashes!
out today. Keep up my tempo!
Nap time.
I hope you're prepared.
Cortonus!
Phynon.
I'm glad that you're okay. As for you, Mighty, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens?
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here?
Don't evade the question. Aglaia told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said?
It is you who forgot the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the Holy City will be resolved once we've eliminated Nikedor. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders. The three priests of Yanis share the same appearance and mind, and their senses are also interlinked. The Achaemins have long been aware of your presence and what you have been doing. You trust him that much? I suggest you think twice.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on?
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you. As the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guest, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality.
Enough. The time for internal strife now is not. Still on the offense, the Mad King is, and must be stopped by the Chrysos heirs.
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikedor is in the Marmorial Palace. Aglaia told me to stay out of it. So, go ahead. Deliver.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You. What's your name? Isn't that name also strange?
Well, that's the Chrysos heirs. Revered as heroes by the masses, but still imperfect mortals at their core. What a mess. Yes, Treby acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here.
Lord Phynon, and the two guests, welcome to Achaema.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Castorus?
An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people. But today, Lord Phynon, Achaema needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live through this mess.
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikedor's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me and kindly keep 5 paces distance. In the face of death, strife will also cause hesitation to arise. I am the shadow of death. There are also some enemies who are difficult to subdue by presence alone.
The scent of blood. Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow?
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
You can try to avoid and hide it. But you obviously came from the world of the dead. Akama, Chrysos heirs. What cowards! We live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit.
I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of someone who has sunk so deep into madness? However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end.
Come to arms.
Target sighted. Prime. Detonate.
Like Firefly, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes!
I'm here to the end.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Thank you. I will. It's time to savor the vigor of it.
I hope you're prepared.
Live to fight! Fight you live!
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict. I have the power to lay them to rest.
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. It's time to face strife.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
Miss Castris, why aren't you joining us?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions.
I understand, but...
There is no need for worry. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living things in the vicinity are the three of you. As Lady Aglaya instructed, no civilians will be affected by this.
Do excuse my impropriety. Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Castris.
Then... could you all quietly leave?
Memorial Palace, the Lance of Fury, Nicator. They're all there in the distance. That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You two. If you wish to retreat, this is your final chance to do so. Looks like the both of you have indeed braved many dangers. Trailblazing? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds there must also be a titan which is revered by the masses. There's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross swords with the embodiment of strife. And yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only gleams more intensely. Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me and become heroes! Deathly silence is the proud resonance of Nikador's war drums. Behind this watery veil awaits the arena of conflict. Stay strong! Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death. For doing so might actually keep you alive. Careful! They look different from what I remember. Weaker. So, more distorted?
I shall set the seas ablaze!
Is that all? In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo!
Naughty children, nap time.
The die is cast.
Live to fight! Fight you live! Recalibrating!
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Time you're in bad shape.
I shall set the seas ablaze!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Even gods can breathe. I shall extinguish your core flame, Titan!
I hope you're prepared. In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Sam, in position. Executing attack!
Like Firefly, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Live to fight! Fight you live! Let's rock!
Naughty, you're in bad shape.
I shall set the seas ablaze!
Move.
is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here.
New allies of Okima, welcome to Amphoreus. While this welcome banquet is far from elegant, it has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and of the Chrysos as... Curious about my eyesight? Well, I'm not blind. On the contrary, I can see much more than the typical person. Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering countless sensations to my fingertips. Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
A manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trian followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack and didn't intend to waste such a golden opportunity. After Nikador succumbed to madness, their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ascertain its location anymore. However, now that they have acted out of character and attacked Akima of their own accord, then the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphoreus to our allies. However, given that Akima has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my stead?
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you as well. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
You two can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown tired of listening to her tales. In any case, I owe you my hospitality.
Now then, where should we begin? Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead. What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause. But please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so why don't we go somewhere more suitable for that?